If Raila supports William Ruto in 2027, do you think Kenya should waste taxpayers' money in conducting a presidential election that the outcome is already known? Do you think it's necessary? I want us to have a look at some remarks made by Homa Bay Town Member of Parliament, Peter Kaluma. Kaluma made some very interesting remarks. Only Raila Odinga can beat President Ruto in 2027. MP Kaluma. Homa Bay Town MP Peter Kaluma now says that only former Prime Minister and ODM leader Raila Odinga has the political muscle to challenge President William Ruto in the 2027 presidential race. According to the legislator, Raila remains the only opposition figure with a national following strong enough to compete against Ruto when he seeks re-election. He said that there would be no need for an election. We don't need to spend money on a presidential election in 2027 were Baba to go into a coalition with President Ruto. It would be done, Kaluma added. Do you think if Raila will support Ruto in 2027, there will be any need to waste taxpayers' money in conducting a presidential election? I want us to dig deep into those remarks for Kenyans to see clearly where the truth lies in all this. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. The problem with Kenyans is that Kenyans hate the truth. They want to be lied to and they want to be cheated. I'm seeing some political commentators saying William Ruto has no chance against the opposition. And I've even seen some talking of the opposition as a government in waiting. And they're very sure when they say that. Kenyans are generally very emotional. They are easily irritated, but also they easily forget. And a very good example is regarding Gachagua. About 1.5 years ago, Rigathi was in government as a de facto deputy president. Truth be said, Rigathi was the face of impunity in William Ruto's government. All the dirty works that happened during that time, Rigathi was in the forefront. And he has even come out openly in public to say William Ruto was the person who used to send him. That's Rigathi Gachagua. That William Ruto used to send him to tell him what to say. When Rigathi ordered the raid at Uhuru Kenyatta's Northerners farm, he says Ruto was the person who sent him. When Rigathi told the police to shoot Azimio demonstrators, he says Ruto is the person who sent him. When he talked about shareholding, he's saying Ruto is the person who sent him. That's how Rigathi Gachagua has been defending himself. But truth be said, no doubt about this, Rigathi was the face of impunity in William Ruto's government. Kenyans really hated Rigathi at that time. Today, in less than 1 year, some Kenyans are now worshipping Rigathi Gachagua, the person who was the face of impunity in Ruto's government. And some Kenyans now think Rigathi Gachagua has changed. that he can be an alternative leader to Ruto, that we can remove Ruto and then we replace him with Rigathi Gachagua and things will be okay. That's how short-sighted Kenyans can sometimes be. They are saying something today, in weeks they are forgotten. They were cursing Rigathi about 1 year ago. Today some Kenyans see Rigathi as the hero, as the person who can now save them. Something is seriously wrong with Kenyans. That's why in this forum sometimes I don't go with the waves. I know Kenyans can change anytime. Today they are cursing Ruto. They are saying how they hate Ruto. Let me tell you this, Kenyans. In the next months, the same Kenyans who are now cursing Ruto, you might be surprised to find them praising Ruto. Just the same way they have done with the Rigathi. They were cursing Rigathi sometimes back. Today Rigathi is the hero. Today they are cursing Ruto. You never know. Maybe in the next few months, Ruto will be a hero. They will be worshipping him. What I know is constant among Kenyans is their loyalty to their ethnic political kingpins. They can say all sorts of things against their ethnic political leaders and against their favorite political parties. But when election comes, they retreat back to their ethnic political cocoons. On that, I'm very sure. So when I say that the voting patterns will not change much come 2027, Kenyans should believe me. It will not change much. The way Kenyans voted in 2022, they might vote that way come 2027. Nyanza, Western, Coast, Nairobi, Northeastern, those areas will go where Raila Odinga will be. Rift Valley will go where Ruto will be. Mount Kenya West, a majority, let's say 60, will follow Rigathi. 35 to 40% might go with Ruto. Mount Kenya East, the Tharakas, the Merus, the Embus, a majority might follow Kithure Kindiki. That's how it will be, ladies and gentlemen. Ukambani will follow Kalonzo Musyoka, a majority. Let's say 70%. So it will be the same thing. Not much of a difference. And if that is the case, Ruto will win. He will win because he will be commanding more ethnic votes than his competitors in the opposition. Opposition is only assured of a portion of Mount Kenya West and a portion of Ukambani. That one we can give to them. But then again, that will not be enough. That will not be enough. Ruto will easily beat them in 2027. This member of parliament, Peter Kaluma, is saying the truth. No alliance can beat a combination of Ruto and Raila Odinga. The only part where I disagree with him is that there should be no need of a presidential election. The Constitution says there has to be a presidential election. Unless we amend our Constitution, And the only way to know that Ruto is popular or has been endorsed or elected by Kenyans is through the ballot, not through surveys, and also not through looking at where more ethnic leaders are. There has to be an election. But that election, in my honest opinion, if Raila will support Ruto, it's an election that has already been decided. An easy win for William Samoei Ruto. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Tamu sana, tamu sana.